Hi, I'm Joe Crawford and welcome to Niagara Dines. I'm standing outside of the Stone Road Grill, Niagara-on-the-Lake's premier destination for gourmet dining with fresh new twists on classic dishes. Let's head on in and see what we're going to make. So we're here in the kitchen with Ross at Stone Road Grill, and nice to meet you too. We're going to do this. This looks like some kind of fish.
So this is a beautiful piece of Pacific line cod halibut. We like to get source all sustainable food where possible. So it's a beautiful ocean fish. They can come in huge sizes. It's a flat fish, so it's got 4 big fillets, and then we break them down into our portions and do all the butchery here in the restaurant. We pride ourselves on all sorts of from-scratch preparations, including butchery and how we source our product.
Okay, so let's see how we sear this halibut then.
We always season to order. A little bit of kosher salt, bit of black pepper, and then into my quite hot cast iron pan, we'll switch off here. Like most kitchens, space is a real premium. I'm just going to let that sit there for a moment, get nice and golden brown on the one side. So now this halibut is just going to sit on top. And then one of the ways that we like to finish the dish here, and it's partly the visual, but it also goes hand in hand with the flavors. This is a basil syrup.
Oh, wow. But
you'll see on the plate, it's an incredible, vibrant green color. So that is our summer halibut with ratatouille, and onion sous vide, and a little basil syrup. A little bit of ratatouille. Great.
Excellent. Summer halibut with ratatouille.
Known as Rest, it used to say blah 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 restaurant and bar, and on the night before we opened, a kid went out on a ladder to peel off the letters to leave up just the name restaurant. We had no idea what the sign should look like. We had no money for a sign, no logo in mind. So we sent a kid out on a ladder, and when we got out to check on his progress, he was down to just Rest. And that's the way it stayed for 4 years until the landlord made us get a new sign, and at which point we got a new sign and simply just put the word Rest back up there.
Okay, Ross, now we got a different plate here. We have, looks like a beautiful pork chop.
So these are, it's wonderful organic pork that we bring in, and what we do is we get the whole center cut loin on the bone, and then we marinate that for just about 8 hours in a brine. Nice. And so a brine will always have salt, a liquid, and then a little bit of flavoring. So we have some juniper berries, a little bit of fresh thyme and rosemary. And what it does is it imparts the flesh of the pork, and it makes it both moist as well as flavorful beyond what this beautiful pork already would be.
Well, let's make Joe a happy guy then. What are we going to do with this pork chop?
Let's make him happy. Well, salt and pepper makes everything happy, so there's a little bit there to start with. And basically what I'm going to do is just place it onto a grill. Okay. The grill, like the pan, is very hot. And when we were talking about the fish, I mentioned if you're ever out barbecuing or doing fish in a pan or any cut of meat or protein and it sticks, just leave it. It's not ready to move yet. Right. So one of the problems that we have at home is you want to get it off and then you've torn it apart and half of your meal you left on the barbecue. That's so right. We're going to try not to do that today. We're going to place that right onto our choucroute and cornbread. And then because it's cherry season here in Niagara right now, this is just a reduction of dark cherries and a tiny bit of red wine. And it's called a cherry gastrique, which is like a sweet and sour cherry sauce. It's going to give some nice color to the plate.
All right, so Ross, let's try out this pork chop with the...
You go on one side, I'll go on the other.
Okay, there we go. Try that out. Oh, Ross.
That's good.
It's a dance in my mouth. That is excellent. Salute. Let's join on in. Cheers. Cheers. Let's try these oysters. Oh, this is really good. Come on out to the Stone Road Grill located on Mary Street in Niagara-on-the-Lakes for the region's finest cuisine and Niagara's best wines. For Niagara Dines, I'm Joe Crawford.